going with that, son?
Here, you! He's stolen my pot pies!
I got him.
Usher, please call the next case.
Yes, sir. Call Albert Skinner.
Are you Albert Skinner of 10 Canal Street?
Yes, sir.
Your Worship, I will call upon Police Officer Johnson to call out the charge.
Continue.
Your Worship, this boy, who is 12 years old, is charged with larceny. He was apprehended having stolen 2 pork pies and a bottle of ale from a stall at the market the Barbican on the 20th of January, year of our Lord 1855.
Thank you, Constable. Can you inform me how the boy was apprehended?
Yes, Your Worship. He was observed taking the goods from a stall called Pert's Pies. Mr. James gave chase and caught the boy with the goods on him.
Albert Skinner, you are accused of larceny, the stealing of 2 pork pies and a bottle of ale from Mr. James of Pert Pies. Do you plead guilty or not guilty to this charge?
Sir, what's larceny?
Larceny, boy. Thieving, that's what it is. Thieving. Do you understand, boy? Are you guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, sir.
Have you anything to say for yourself, boy?
Sir, I didn't mean to larceny, thieve, but I was hungry, and me and my mind got no food.
Albert Skinner, you have been accused and have pleaded guilty to larceny. This is a very serious offence and you have given no explanation for it. I am tired of dealing with boys committing these offences, and I need to set an example that it will not be tolerated. So, you are sentenced to 48 days hard labour in Plymouth jail, followed by 5 years in Plymouth Reformatory School. Constable, take him away.
All stand, please.
Good morning, everyone.
Your Worships, our first case is David Skinner, who has not been to court before.
David, could you take your hat off, please? Thank you.
David, please stand. Tell the magistrates your name and address.
David Skinner, 23 Dolphin Road, Crown Hill.
Is your date of birth the 30th of the 9th, 1994, and are you 14 years old?
Yes.
David, because you haven't been into court before, I'm going to tell you who everybody is. On your right is the solicitor from the Crown Prosecution Service. Behind him, and also to your right, is somebody from the Youth Offending Service. And this is the court usher, who will help with the smooth running of the court. And in front of us is the legal advisor, who also helps to tell us all sorts of legal issues. And the 3 of us are magistrates, and we're the ones who are going to decide what to do with you today. Now, David, who is on your left?
And my grandmother.
Your grandmother.
David, you are charged that at Plymouth on the 28th of July 2008 you stole 2 compact discs to the value of £12.50 belonging to W.H. Smith. Do you understand the charge, David?
Yes.
Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
David, could you sit down now, please?
Your Worships, David has gone into W.H. Smith on the 28th of July with friends and has proceeded to take 2 compact discs from the shelf, put them inside a bag, and put the bag inside of his jacket. He's then left the store without paying. Security staff have followed him, apprehended him and brought him back to the store. Police have come from elsewhere, arrested him. The goods were returned to the shop and put at a value of £12.50. I do not apply for costs in this case.
Your Worships, David appears before you for the first time and has pleaded guilty at the earliest opportunity. His action on the 28th of July was completely out of character, and he tells me that he doesn't know what caused him to behave in this way. If I may remind you that in this case the bench only has 3 sentencing options available to it: an absolute discharge, a referral order, or in really serious cases, a custodial sentence.
Mrs. Skinner, you're the grandmother. Have you got anything you'd like to say about your grandson's behaviour?
Well, he's doing very well at school. His behaviour actually has been better in the last few weeks. His mother stopped him going out late at night because he was mixing with people that she wasn't too happy about, and we think that they had a bad influence on him. But he seems to be sorting himself out now.
Right, thank you. The youth offending team, do you have any comments to make regarding a referral order in David's case?
Your Worships, a referral order would be appropriate in this case, and we're sure that David would benefit from understanding the negative effects that friends can have on his behaviour.
David, could you stand up now, please? David, do you have anything to tell, anything to really help us about why you did this, and anything else regarding the offence?
Yes, miss. I'm really sorry, and it won't happen again.
Thanks, David. David, you've heard what's been said in the court today, and this is how we're going to deal with you. We're going to make a referral order for 3 months for the offence of shoplifting. This means that the Plymouth Youth Offending Service will set up a youth offending panel. You and your mother, Mrs. Skinner, can you make sure that David's mother is aware of all this, because this is vitally important? His mother must attend meetings of the youth offender panel. And you must tell her that if she doesn't attend, she can be fined. We have the power to fine her. She has to attend with David.
I will tell her. She's called Mrs. Jones Skinner.
Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones Skinner?
Yes.
Make a note of that. And David, you will be required to sign a contract. And this contract will include activities that will stop you offending again. We also hope, David, that you will be asked to write a letter of apology to the shop. The order starts the day you sign that contract. And David, if you don't sign that contract, you can be brought back to court and given a very different sentence. Do you understand?
Yes.
Very well, we'll make the referral order for 3 months. That's all. Thank you all very much indeed.
All stand, please.